As a flat earther, I spend quite a considerable amount of time addressing questions that I haven't made claims about, and these questions are being asked of me because information is put out to the public by way of the Flat Earth Society controlled narrative, and there are many aspects of this narrative that are screaming tells to the failings and inadequacies of the actual heliocentric model, which is punted to the majority of the Western world and most of the entirety of the world, in fact. In any event, some of these aspects I've pondered on but not necessarily made a video about, one of which being gravity, i.e. 9.8 meters per second acceleration upwards, and the second being upwards of a space pizza. So those two aspects are very telling in respect to their weak arguments of gravity and the vacuum of the sky, both of which are now coming to the ends of their life, it would seem. The third, however, has only just recently occurred to me, and the third is in regards to the edge. As I said at the start of this video log, I'm asked to answer questions in regards to the edge relatively frequently from normies as opposed to on the debate. But I'm asked when I will find my edge, where is the edge, what is the edge, etc, etc, etc. In the picture on screen now you can see that the Flat Earth Society has an edge of a Earth pizza flying up through a sky vacuum, and that edge is the very specific thing I want to focus on here. We don't have an edge, and I've never asserted an edge. I don't know if we've got an edge as a flat earther. I've not been to any edge. I don't know what it could be. I don't think there is one. It doesn't make any difference either way, because I'm not making the assertion in the first instance. The Flat Earth Society are making that assertion. And why would they make an assertion about something like an edge? Why would they have it in their narrative so overtly, and why would it be prevalent so much from our opposing side, or normies on our opposing side? And the answer is, I now think, relatively straightforward. We don't have an edge as flat earthers. Well, maybe some of you do, but I certainly don't. And the globe Earth does have an edge. Most of their mathematics is based on their edge. What's their edge? Well, it's the reified position where the sky appears to meet the ground. Now, this arbitrary location moves as you move. It's not a physical location, it's a not actual location. And this is the point that they use to calculate the dip angle, tell you what you should or should not see of Earth curving as you rise in altitude. And it seems in the controlled op narrative we're destined to be fighting about this not actual location rising with eye level. Like that means anything? It doesn't. This is a not actual location where the sky appears to meet the ground. But if you're a fundamentalist religious zealot globehead, this is an edge. It's the edge of your sphere. It's the edge of the sphere that's blocking the boat as they claim it goes over. The edge of their sphere that they reify from a model using an R value. Now, if you ask them to calculate the dip angle for the R value, they'll use the very same horizon, a not actual location. So my attitude is going to be slightly altered going forward in the respect that I'm going to start asking for their edge. Have you found your edge yet, globe-tard? Because I don't have an edge, but you definitely do. Interesting that I'm asked about my edge I haven't made a claim about, when in reality the fundamentalist religious zealot globe-tard absolutely does have an edge. And this is something I'm hoping will get focused on more and more. Having listened to Ranty Flat Earth's recent broadcast about 12 hours ago with a gentleman named Toady, he seemed to reify this sphere edge in almost every example he made. I made a few time-stamped comments for Ranty and his audience to peruse in this regard. So we don't have an edge, but globe-tards do. And I encourage you all to ask them, have you found the edge of your reified globe model? I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video.